Do you ever think about what's going to save you? Maybe you follow politics, or maybe you follow the market, or maybe you follow the science news and the future. I don't know. You ever think about what's going to save you? We're going to think about that today on Now What Devotions from Trinity Lutheran and Cyrus. So it is fall. It is coming here in west central Minnesota. And farmers are getting ready. Some soybeans are already coming in. People are turning around equipment. And of course, it's also an election year right now. And I'm sure many of you will have recently just watched the debate or hot takes on the debates between two presidential candidates. And our text this week dovetails nicely with some of those things, because many of us have a feeling in our culture right now that things are not going in a good direction, that the world isn't right, and we should be able to deal with these things. You know, there's enough food, but we can't afford it. There are enough jobs, but we can't get people to take the jobs. There's a good nation here, but our infrastructure is falling apart. We have good people and good friends, but we can't seem to get ahead. Like, there's this feeling. And sometimes we place our hope in something to save us. And you know, if politics isn't your thing, or if you feel like the system can't save us, it clearly hasn't yet, then maybe you might look somewhere else. Maybe you watch the market and you trade, or maybe you decide that this year the seed I'm going to use, or maybe I've got a side hustle, or maybe I've got these friends, and you look for the thing that gives you hope, that says, yeah, this has meaning, this is important, and you say, this is the thing that I think is going to help, or maybe it'll save me. And Jesus is talking to his disciples today. We're in the book of Mark, it's chapter 8, and he says to his disciples, hey, so who are people saying that I am? Like, who do they think I am? And Peter goes, well, some think you're like John the Baptist or Elijah or a prophet of some kind. And Jesus goes, yeah, but who do you say that I am? And then Peter says this thing that causes a lot of tension. He goes, well, you're the Messiah. So that's a dangerous statement from Peter. What Peter says, the word is Christos in Greek, and it means anointed, and it also means the Messiah. From our point of view, but we hear Messiah and we think about Christmas and we think about the salvation of God and all these things. In their time, you hear Messiah and what you think is, this person is anointed as a king, and that king is going to make our nation, Jerusalem, powerful and strong and beautiful again. It's going to overthrow the Romans, and we are going to be a strong people again. He makes a nationalist statement. He makes a statement of like theocratic nationalism, essentially, that you're going to fix things and you are the Messiah who's the new king. And Jesus says, you can't talk like that. Please don't talk like that, Peter. And it causes a problem. And Jesus immediately goes on to say, the Son of Man, so the human one, God is human, the Son of Man came to go in and to suffer and to die and to rise again. This is Jesus' response to being said, you're the king. It's also, I think, Jesus' response to, you're going to save us. And he says, yes, I am. And here's how that looks. And that is really, really, really hard. And a major part of the Christian faith is to wrap one's head around this, that our Savior is not a powerful politician or businessman. Our Savior is not a market trader or the best welder on the block. Our Savior is not super strong and can do all things and a trail runner. Our Savior is not a scientific genius who's going to build rockets and move us all to the moon. No. Our Savior then follows that up by saying, if you want to follow me, you need to take up your cross. That's different. when we think about saving, I think we usually think about saving from a human point of view. We think about what it's going to take to either escape or overpower, to be capable enough to fix or to purchase anew, right? Like we think of this or that problem solving. Jesus suggests something utterly different, holy, beautiful, divine, and unexpected, which is the way that you will be saved is by loving me in the way that I have loved you. The way that you will be saved is that you will learn what it is to love others. The way that you will be saved will probably include some suffering. That's not the reason we do it, but it will be included. But take heart, I have overcome the world. This is Jesus' way of saving. And we need to hold on tight, and we need to be cautious not to reframe it as power or as fixing, because it is not those things. He's very clear. He says to Jesus, get behind me, Satan. That's not the Messiah that I am. What do you think is going to save you? How? Think about it. I hope it's a great week. I hope you have a chance to see the beauty of fall this time of year and to think about the beauty of what Jesus offers us, which is love freely given for the sake of us so that we might give love freely to others. I'm Pastor Chris, signing off for now.